Hi, today I will talk about Chapter 17 Software Design Reviews in Software Engineering. Uh, let's begin. Design Review Procedure. Let's begin introduction. A design review is a product development milestone in which you assess a product design against specific criteria. The design review phase may identify problems in the current design or prototype before implementation. The elements that should be examined while reviewing the software design include requirements and design specifications, verification and validation results produced from each phase of SOLE, testing and development plans, and all other project related documents and activities. Note that design reviews are considered as the best mechanism to ensure product quality and to reduce the potential risk of evading the problems of not meeting schedules and requirements. Software design reviews are a systematic, comprehensive, and well documented inspection of design that aims to check whether the specified design requirements are adequate and the design meets all the specified requirements. In addition, they also help in identifying the problems in the design process. Following the design review meeting, designer and immediate team consolidate and prioritize feedback. Designers use the feedback to evaluate opportunities and report back to a larger group on findings and action items. Okay, let's talk about our purpose. We have a purpose. Now I'm explain this. The purpose of this procedure is to define the essential steps that are required to ensure that a structured, systematic, and consistent approach is followed when design reviews are conducted. The execution of these steps ensures that designs conform to requirements like user, technical, or etc. Designs are correct like calculations or etc. And designs are integrated. Now we have to apply these reviews on the platform. Let's talk about applicability. This is a kind of agenda example. You can see overview, background, design review, feedback review, and finally prioritization. Overview spent approximately 5 minutes explaining the agenda and answering questions. It's kind of a like meeting. In the background, designers share their own thinkings, like user, business value, and key performance indicators. In the middle of reviews, we are seeing design review. Designers and product managers share the design while participants take notes with the feedback. After that, feedback reviews and prioritization are coming. Last overview. Spent approximately 5 minutes explaining the agenda and answering questions shortly. In the background, the designer shares the purpose of design or prototype, the intended user, business value, and the key performance indicators. In the design reviews, designers and product managers share the design while participants take notes. In the feedback review, the participants share their feedback, their thinkings, their thoughts. In the last session, the designer and product managers discuss the next steps, decisions with decision makers. Who are these decision makers? We will see. Now, this is important topic. Question to ask during a design review. What should we ask? This is very important during the design review. Firstly, is the solution achieved with the developed design? Secondly, is the design is reusable? Reusability is very important. Thirdly, is the design well structured and easy to understand? Easy to understand is also very important things because customers should understand how the app or system are working. This is very important, easy to understand. In the last session, is the design compatible with other platforms? What are we responsible for? There are three major things: system user, analyst, and lastly, program designer for this project. Firstly, system user. System tester understands the technical issue of design and compare them with the design created for similar projects. In this review, it's verified that proposed design includes the required hardware and interfaces with the other parts of the system. Customers should be responsible for defining the software requirements, so that the first point is very important. And secondly, analyst responsible for writing system documentation. And lastly, program designer for this project understands the design in order to derive detailed program designs. Similar to in this design review, if if those things are noted in the critical design review process, the faults are assessed on the basis of their severity. A minor fault is resolved by the review team. If there is a major fault, the review team may agree to revise the proposed technical design. Now you are seeing a report example. This is a kind of report example. In this report example, we are seeing the mm, titles, date of doctor, and project titles, participants. After that, documents reviewed and document titles, versions and revisions are we are seeing. Action items we are saying AIs. After that, we are descript of action items with their responsibility, with their scheduled completion, with their approval of completion, and their date and signed. After that, in the last session, uh, there are signed name and date who are participant of this design review process. Thank you for listening to me.